skies of a different light, white noise that keeps me up at night. I can't help but think back to you. I wish that I could find a face that I would recognize. I replay the memory of you. It's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home. Hold on to my embrace, this time I promise it won't break. I'm hoping that things haven't changed. Life took us far apart, but it never took away my heart. Have you been holding it safe? 'Cause it's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home. I'm coming home. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause the cold air is calling and my head's recalling the moment that I was convinced. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause your lips are calling and my heart's recalling the way I could never resist. It's been so hard, but no, I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, never tell. Just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping. These promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away a month or more. Every show I go before, need to hear that voice, cause right now I feel like it's been too long. I could never let you go on thinking about the secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you.
I'll never tell. Just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping. These promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. It's true, it's true, it's true, it's true, it's true,
you're an angel, that's for sure. With some devil, hear you roar. But I like it, we on the floor. In my ear, be whispering. Used to have fun, now I'm bored. Do I miss you? Yes, of course. Think about that time when we stayed up all night talking. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you.
I'll never tell. Just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping. These promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. It's true, it's true, it's true, it's true, it's true, it's true, it's true.
concludes the formalities. It's my pleasure to start and welcome to the front of the room, standing ready to go, is Mr. Giles Simons from the Akaroa team with his good owners. A monumental time for them after a very long tenure here at 24 Selwyn Street here in the on Banks Peninsula. An impressive opportunity contractually. What it's described as is a freehold parcel, 637 square metres more or less makes up that parcel. Your settlement date, that's just about 3 weeks away, 15 working days being date of auction today. But cherished and enjoyed, this property has most certainly been just about 3 decades of ownership coming to a conclusion. 29 years in total, I believe it is. Their owners have called this their own, enjoyed it, loved it. The memories numerous. Chance though to hand that on to the next lucky family who's likely going to enjoy it just as much, if not more, than they have. What a setting, what scenery it is around you, overlooking, of course, the harbour, the hillside around you, the birdsong, the bush behind too. You're just a short, easy walk down the road. You find yourself in the hub and heart of this idyllic little township that is Akaroa, the waterfront, the wharf right there. It's also a quiet, no exit street. That adds huge appeal too. Of course, good sized section, plenty of outdoor space, neat and tidy, but potential to come and put your own touches upon it, update and modernise along the way as well. But I just think a spot where every generation can really enjoy themselves, an opportunity, a big one, after nearly 30 years. So buyers, put it to you, up to you for your consideration. What do we start with? What's the opening figure in the room? Opening bid. Where do we get things off and underway for 24 Selwyn, 29 years in the making, tightly held real estate? What is it worth? Do I suggest a comfortable, very easy $500,000 to get you involved? Is it of interest? Does it work? A number else where you prefer potentially? Look, if need be, comfortable kicking off at $500,000, making that a vendor bid. You know the value's north of there. At $500,000, does someone get engaged at $550,000? First call at $500,000 on the vendor bid. If you're here to buy, now is your time and your turn. Second call at $500,000. Is there a hand up? Is there interest in the room? Front, back. Third final call at $500,000. Look, a step forward at $550,000, not too many more though, still on that vendor bid. If you're interested, I need to see a hand up. We'll have a conversation if you're here to purchase, see what we can do. If not, I'm going to be passing the property back to Giles. $550,000, still on that vendor bid. Is there a hand up? $575,000, straight to 6. Second call at $550,000 the money. Third final, only at the $550,000. Right, hesitation could be costly. Giles, if they don't, if they sit on their hands today, I'm going to do just what I said and pass the property back to you. And it appears that's what we're doing. If that's the case, Giles, or you're having a quick conversation, I'll let you do just that. Holding that vendor bid at $550,000. Is there interest in the room north of that level? Thank you. Sir, the number? $550,000. Okay, happy to retract that vendor bid and work with your money at $550,000. Is there competition on the $550,000? Otherwise, I'm having a conversation with this good gentleman down the back at $550,000. First, second, third, final. Right, we're going to pause on your bid there, sir, at $550,000. A little bit of work to do, I'm sure you know that. But let's have a conversation off to the side. If you'd just like to join us down the front here, we'll come and present you with the opportunity.
Well, good morning, folks. I now have the pleasure of taking you to Ilam, and in particular, the property at 65 Waimari Road. What a great location we've got here, everything on your doorstep. But firstly, I draw your attention to the contract, which outlines the property at 65 Waimari Road in Ilam, Christchurch. Is, of course, a cross-lease in freehold, having a half share in approximately 802 square metres more or less, and your settlement date set down in the contract is the 30th of June 2023, unless otherwise arranged with Dee and Lynn prior to today's auction. Of course, very proudly brought to the market by Dee and Lynn from the Harcourts Wigram team. I know they've enjoyed their time meeting so many of you at the open homes over the last 3.5 weeks. Folks, I'm a big believer in they don't make them like they used to in the 1980s, and here is a great example. It's so much about space. When you walk in, you're just hit by those high ceilings, it's space all around you, having a half share in 802 square metres, of course, but also all that extra garaging. You've got a double garage, which you don't see in modern townhouses. You've got that extra carport space as well, whether it be a trailer, a boat, so much space around you and inside as well. No compromise there throughout that open plan kitchen, dining area, of course the separate lounge as well, and 2 very spacious bedrooms. But if it's not just about space, folks, it's also about location. As I said, everything on your doorstep, a short walk down to the Bush Inn Centre, so much there. All the other way, of course, the university, and just a short drive, of course, and you are also in the centre of Christchurch. So great location, great space, also enough scope just to put your own mark on it as well. Really good opportunity here in Waimari Road. So, folks, with all that said, who's going to start me away? Where do you see the value? Great opportunity here. Looking for a clue from the auctioneer. Can I make it easy? Say 500,000 to start us. Is there 500 to get us underway? Thank you, sir. At 500,000 at the back of the room. At 500, perhaps moving quarters from here. At 500, is there 525 to move us forward? At 500,000, I call it away then. 525, thank you, Aaron from the Harcourts team. Straight back's the way to do it, sir. 50, would you say? Start looking for 50 at this point, sir. A little bit early to slow us down to 5s. Would you say 550? Call it away then at 525 on the left-hand side. First, second. Thank you, sir, at 550. 75, I'd suggest, Aaron, at 550,000, holding the bid at the back of the room. At 550, I call it again. First. Still, Aaron, I'm looking for 25s. I'll tell you what, I'll do a 10 though. 560, would you say? 560, extend that to you too, sir. At 560, I've got 70, would you say? At 560, odd 70 on the nod. 80 or maybe straight to 6, Aaron. 570 at the back of the room. Call it away. First. 580. 580. I'd suggest the same to you, sir. Perhaps straight to 600. 580 on the left-hand side. 5 is it, sir? 585. Okay, I'll take it this time. Still suggest something stronger would probably work better, but 585 I'll take. Still left that 600 door open for you, Aaron. 585 at the back of the room. Don't shorten your stride. At 585. First, second, third, final time. Well, I'm not at a level I can sell, but I will be pausing. And this stage on the gentleman's bid at the back of the room at 585,000. Definitely out, Aaron. No further bids. Sir, pausing there, not at a level I can sell. We'll find a quiet space and we'll come and have a chat.
These skies have a different light, white noise that keeps me up at night. I can't help but think back to you. I wish that I could find a face that I would recognize. I replay the memory of you. It's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home. Hold on to my embrace, this time I promise it won't break. I'm hoping that things haven't changed. Life took us far apart, but it never took away my heart. Have you been holding it safe? 'Cause it's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home. I'm coming home. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause the cold air is calling and my head's recalling the moment that I was convinced. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause your lips are calling and my heart's recalling the way I could never resist. It's been so hard, I know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home to you.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, back to Selwyn Ave. Productive conversation taking place there with our highest bidder. That bid has been improved to $715,000, a level at which our owners, after 29 years, will be moving on. They've said they're selling, so I put it to the floor one last time at $715. Is there better further interest, or the property will be sold? First call at $715 and one of 1,000. Any more? Second call at $715. Third final. Delighted to announce over here then it's going in the back corner. It is successfully sold. Well done. Thank you, Russell. Thank you, David. Right, and from there we will just carry on. I believe we are indeed bang on cue. 105 Tomes Road in St Albans. Connor and Rob leading the charge in this instance. Of course, working alongside our owner. The contract that we work from, just confirmed to you, it's a freehold title, a substantial site at 731 square metres more or less. A settlement date that you work towards, that's going to occur on the 26th of May of this year. But an opportunity, of course, to get into this very popular neighbourhood, just 3 letterboxes away from Paparoa Street School, from the Rutland Reserve as well, making it such an enviable position and locality for families of all ages and stages to grow, to thrive, to really enjoy life. The as is, where is nature of things, of course, gives you potential. It gives you those 3 options, whether you remediate the existing dwelling, whether you recreate upon the site how you see fit, or possibly you just hold your land blank for the time being. If you determine whichever one of those 3 paths you take, you've got that immediate holding income coming in, $420 per week. That's in the form of that rental cash flow. So that gives you time to make those decisions. But of course, a great opportunity. Certainly difficult to find parcels such as this in this location. So buyers, 105 Tomes Road, up for you to consider to purchase. What do we start at? The number is where? Opening bid. What do we think? In the room, it's a property with options, popular neighbourhood, plenty to like about it. 600, right? Slightly optimistic at $600,000, but happy to start there. Does someone move me forward to 700 from there? At $600,000. First call, there's your competition. Second call at $600,000 and only very much so. Third and final at 6 the money. Does someone put up that 7? Look, I'm quite comfortable doing so. At $700,000, it'll be a vendor bid. My only one against you, though, sir. If you bid me north of there, we'll have a chat. At $700,000, but the rest of the room's still very welcome to engage, but need to be over that sort of number. 750. Okay, as I said, if it's you and I only, we have that chat off to the side. Is there 800 before I do so? At 750. Once, twice, third. Right, we are going to pause on your bid, sir. 750. Come back to the room with an update shortly.
never tell. Just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping. These promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away a month or more. Every show I go before, need to hear that voice, cause right now feels like it's been too long. I could never let you go. Go on thinking about the secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell. Just trust that I'll keep it locked in a.
All right, sorry for the delay, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning from myself, Pauline Wilson. A very good morning to you as you represent our owner at 29 Greta Place, a property that is described in the contract that you have as a freehold parcel. 933 square metres is the area of that land parcel. 10% is your obligation if you are the lucky and successful purchaser. The contract says 19th of May you can move in on that date, but the property of course is vacant and you could move in earlier than that. The washing machine is included, but you buy that on an as-is, whereas basis. This property has served Alison Aiken, our colleague, very, very well, been home to her children and their children, two of them. It's been a very good rental property, but her consideration is this is better for an owner-occupier. It's such a good family home. Brilliant position in Greta Place. It's a very quiet, it's a very convivial cul-de-sac. Good, hard-working, fun-loving people living in the same street as you. Stream boundary, absolutely gorgeous and lush garden, very tranquil. You could be anywhere in the world. Well built, meticulously maintained. It's been nicely invigorated in preparation for the market, so that's a good thing for your new owners. There's a brilliant connection between the indoors and the outdoors. Lovely big timber deck outside courtyard where you'll be having lots and lots of entertainment and dining out there. It's the extras, the fourth bedroom, the double garage that really set this property apart. And there's excellent school zonings that attach, once again, family consideration. But it's here to be sold. It's served its purpose well. It'll do the same for you. Where do you see value buyers? Encouraging response. Well, won't be selling it today at $750,000. That's my instruction to open if you don't at $750,000. On a vendor bid at $750,000, where to from here, buyers? You might go straight to $8,000. First call then for my owner at $750,000. Second call at $750,000 only. Third call at $750,000. Well, I advance with confidence at $775,000. $775,000 on a vendor bid. We need to be north of that figure. Who's got the 8 for me? Who's got better? Once I call it at 7 3/4, are we bidding? Twice, 775. Third call then. Well, Pauline, I take one last vendor bid, $800, and then I'm finished. I'll put the property back in your hands if no one's taking action in the room. You'll deal with all parties subsequently at $800. First, second, third. Well, with respect, if there's no hands in the air, instructions today won't be selling at $830. So on a vendor bid, I'll put that back in your hands at $830, and we can talk to all parties north of that figure. If you do have interest, you may be in a conditional situation. Pauline, ready to talk to you. Good luck in those negotiations. Passed on a vendor bid at $830.
Okay, folks, firstly I'm going to take you back to 65 Waimarie Road in Ilam. We left the room before with a bid of $585,000. I can confirm in our negotiations we did have an improvement in that bid to $600,000. However, it's not at a level our vendors are willing to sell. So just one last chance around the room. Is there any increase on $600,000? Otherwise, I pass the property back to Lynn and Dee to work from here. So $600,000 first, second, third, final time. There's no further advance. Well, Lynn, Dee, I pass the property back to you. I know you'll be scheduling further open homes and working with all interested parties from here, so please contact Lynn and Dee if you have any further interest. Okay, folks, now off to Edgware, St Albans we go, and this time very proudly brought to the market by Daniel Lasson, of course, from the Harcourts Horswell team. And this is Unit 137 Geraldine Street, such a great central location, of course. I take you to the contract which outlines that 137 Geraldine Street in Edgware, Christchurch, of course, is a cross lease in freehold, having a 1/8 share in approximately 1,062 square metres. And your settlement date is set down in the contract as the 11th of May 2023, so a nice quick turnaround and into your new home or investment here in Edgware. Well, folks, it's all about location. Geraldine Street, one of those very popular spots, the hustle and bustle of the city right there on your doorstep, great new developments all around you. And like I said before, we had a nice 1980s townhouse, and they don't build them like they used to. The 70s is just like that as well, but it's got a bit of 70s flair with it, of course, too. So great entry-level buying, fantastic location, and a little bit of flair and style with it too. But of course, it's been updated throughout, as Daniel likes to say. It's light and bright. It's of course got that nice new bathroom, and also that modern kitchen. Just means that you can move in and enjoy, and you can leave the car in the garage that you've got there if you like, because basically everything's within a short walk, whether that be cafes, bars, the central city, all there on your doorstep. In years to come, this will be a very smart investment. So folks, with all that said, where do you see its value? Call me your opening bids. Great opportunity here. As I say, it's basically central city living, ever popular Edgware. Well, folks, I will surprise you, but I'll start the bidding then at $300,000 if you won't from the floor. $300,000 for this location. I think it's the pick of the bunch. It's got that extra car park that the others don't have. $300,000, then it's with me at $300,000, looking for $325 to move us forward. You'd buy it sight unseen at these kind of levels. At $300,000, then I call it away first time, second time, third and final time, $325 back with me then. We'll obviously have interest outside of the rooms higher than this level, Daniel, at $325. Your opportunity to talk to our vendor one-on-one is right here, right now, if you place a bid. Otherwise, I'm sure property at this kind of price point in this location won't last long on the conditional market. At $325, well, one last vendor bid from me to $350. At $350,000, if there is no further advance. Okay, Daniel, doesn't look like a buyer is in the room here today. I'll be passing the property back to you now with clear instructions that the property will be priced at $419,000. 419, as I said before, folks, I'm sure it will not last long. Daniel was already talking to interested parties. If you do have interest, please make sure you talk to Daniel very quickly. Thank you.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, 105 Tomes Road, an update for you. That bid has been improved to $900,000. Again, instructions, owners are moving on, selling at 900. Again, a last opportunity. Is there better in the room or the hammer falls? For the first call at 900, second, third and final. Well, it appears to be again the case because it's going. It is sold. Thank you. Well done, Rob. Well done, Connor. Well done to our new owners and their future endeavours here. Good to go. Right. And from there we carry on again, ladies and gentlemen, if we can retain your attention. 8 Crest Lane in Redcliff's the next property in question. Experts in the area, Alison Carter, Rosa Carter from the Ferrymead and Sumner team. They've done a great job out here. A freehold parcel is what you look to purchase. It's 858 square metres that you sit atop. The 9th day of June, which is a Friday, is going to be your settlement date, but 10% is all that is required today on the fall of the hammer. But you'd have to say, for those that have visited here, an absolutely glorious position here on the hillsides of Redcliffs. You're just enveloped by that impressive scenery. Of course, the hills behind, the ocean in front, the Alps there in the distance as well. It's truly magnificent. The living, the master bedroom, perfectly orientated and positioned on that upper level to take full advantage of it all. You've then got the choice of not 1 but 2 decks to just sit back, perch and ponder, beautifully sheltered from the wind at the same time, certainly streaming in that all-day sunshine though. Down below, really good garaging, plus the off-street parking, plus that covered space for the boat or the trailer to top it all off so well. And of course that community, the amenities of Redcliffs just down there on the at the base of the hill, very close by, very accessible. So 8 Crest Lane, buyers, what are we starting off at? What's the opening number? 1.15. Was that down here? Did I hear that correctly? $1,150,000. Built, I believe, in just 2016. Contemporary home. Post-earthquake construction. $1,150,000. Do we go to 1.2 to advance? Comfortable place to do so. First call at $1,150,000. Second call at $1,150,000. Third final time at $1,150,000. Do we compete at the 1.2? I'm happy to go there again. It's a vendor bid, give you that further opportunity. 1.2, advance me from there, maybe $1,250,000, maybe it's straight to 1.3. What are we saying do? Vendor bid at 1.2. First call at the 1.2 mark, front, back, better than that for sure. Second call at the 1.2. We'll see, do you come back? $1,250,000 for the chance to have a conversation. You'd be comfortable at that sort of number? Okay, 1.2, if that's where we need to start the conversation, it won't be where we finish, but happy to do just that. It appears to be the case. 1.2, we're going to pause at that level. We're going to have a conversation again. Come back in just a moment.
All right, ladies and gents, Summerfield is the location I take you to now. Ben Donaldson's my name. A pleasure to be here and working alongside our lead marketing consultant, Joby Smith from the Ferrymead office. A fantastic job she's done marketing this beautiful home. But just a couple of very quick things to touch point on before we get started. Contractually, you're bidding on a freehold parcel of land, 563 square metres in total. Ownership coming your way, which is also outlined in the contract for the 12th of May, so just over 2 weeks away till that vacant possession date coming your way to move into Summerfield. But the home itself, what an absolutely stunning character abode. They say home is where the heart is. Well, this home has its own heart, and in the heart of that home, it is an absolutely stunning space. Beautifully modernised, contemporary, light and bright, lovely high ceiling spaces. Love the little spot out to the side of the seat there. Sit and enjoy the day. But the absolute beauty, standout feature of the home has to be that master bedroom. Those absolutely beautiful bay windows, the built-in LED light windows, a nice spot to sit and relax and enjoy the day. Downstairs, that second bedroom space, well, it's got more glass than the Louvre, so it gives you a fantastic spot to look and ponder and look outside underneath that beautiful magnolia tree. Upstairs, 2 beautiful bedrooms there, great spot for the kids, or a his and hers office space up there as well. All on this, fully fenced. So nice and secure and safe for the little ones, be that 2-legged or 4. Also out the back, the nice garaging, the extra parking there, all of this contained and located, as we know, in Summerfield. Handy to the shops, the great school zones. Our overseas owner say they are moving on and it is time for someone else to call it their own. So bidders, buyers, where do we start? Where do we go? Who wants to call Summerfield their own? 22 Olmer Street, opening bid, opening offer. Where do we say go? 600,000, tempt you in? Surely at this level, 4 bedrooms in this location at 600,000. Going there on a vendor bid. If you don't, I'll move forward. Laying out the roadmap, 600,000 the bid to beat, looking for 650. The 600 I have on a vendor bid here with me need to be better than that. First time. Second call for 4 bedrooms in Summerfield. Have to bid to be involved. Third, final call. Happy to keep flowing through 650 the vendor bid. Absolutely no hesitation on my behalf. A lot of home, a lot of value, a beautiful location. Something like this you won't see every day. So 650 the vendor bid. Calling it through. First time. Second call. Third. Final time. Look, my last vendor bid at $700,000 to have a conversation. Happy to keep going there and laying out that roadmap. Absolute assurity to value at these levels. 700,000, my final vendor bid. Last chance to get involved for a conversation with our vendor. First time. Second. Third. Final time. Well, Joby, passing it at $700,000 back to you. I know you have an offer you are literally writing as we speak. So if there's any interest in the room, online or on the phone, please give Joby a call absolutely straight away, as I know they're looking to present that very, very shortly. Passed at 700, looking for north of that figure. Thank you.
Right, let's move. All right, folks, let's keep moving in our catalogue. A very good afternoon to you, Gemma Tipple, and to your good owner, Daniel. Welcome to you, and thank you once again for the opportunity of representing you, this time at 65 St Luke's Street. The property is contractually described as a freehold parcel, 550 square metres precisely. Obligation 10% today, balance on the 19th of May. I think if you're looking for earlier settlement, that could be arranged as well. Really good to represent this good owner. He's made an art form out of remediating such properties, and in this case has done a really, really splendid job. I think it creates a tremendous opportunity for some lucky person in the room. Aesthetic brick, it's very, very minimal in terms of maintenance, and I think with cost of living and all that sort of stuff, that's a very important factor as you purchase real estate today. Nice big social open plan living. I think we verge on about 200 square metres in the home, so quite substantial, good connection indoors and outdoors. I think there's opportunity in the garden, in the grounds for you to add pleasure and certainly to bolster value as you do so. And service areas are absolutely excellent. Great time to buy, ladies and gentlemen. I commend you in your choice and your timing. But what I want now is a good, strong opening bid. Where do you say go, guys? 630 on your bid. That's a good place to start, sir. 630, it's like the wake-up call. 630, who goes to 50 for me, perhaps? First call, then, gentleman's bid at 630. Second call at 630. Are we bidding at the back at $630,000? Third call. Well, sir, I could take a vendor bid, but that's pointless. I can't sell it at 630. Why don't we just pause, Karen? We'll find some space. I'll talk to these good people. At 630, the auction is open as we pause to negotiate. 1 moment.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away a month or more. Every show I go before, need to hear that voice, cause right now feels like it's been too long. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. You're an angel, that's for sure. With some devil, hear you roar. But I like it, we on the floor. In my ear, be whispering. Used to have fun, now I'm bored. Do I miss you? Yes, of course. Think about that time when we stayed up all night talking. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, an update on Crest Lane. We have had an improvement in that bid, but not to a level we'll be selling today. So I've been given instructions by our owners that the property is going to be passed and it's going to be available and made with a price at $1,550,000. 1550, priced and available. Alison and Rosa are the people to speak to if you have interest in number 8 Crest Lane. Thank you. We'll be back shortly with the next of our auctions. Thank you, Phil.
Peter, Rebecca, we've had a good, meaningful conversation and a couple of backwards and forwards. We left with your bid at $630,000. Can I now confirm that graciously you've increased to $676,500? And Daniel, our very good client, has said, if that's the best in the room, I sell to you today. First call at 676 and the 500. Second call, third and final call. Delighted to announce to you both the property is going. It's going. Gone and sold. Congratulations to you. Daniel, thank you for the opportunity once again. Jem, a lovely campaign. Good work. All right. We're keeping you up? Huh?
We're back in Charleston.
Oh, is it?
Last option.
Is it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Travis mistake.
Oh. So Mike Dow's been waiting all that time to get to 12:30 now.
skies of a different light, white noise that keeps me up at night. I can't help but think back to you. I wish that I could find a face that I would recognize. I replay the memory of you. It's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's time with you, but I'm coming home. Hold on to my embrace, this time I promise it won't break. I'm hoping that things haven't changed. Life took us far apart, but it never took away my heart. Have you been holding it safe? 'Cause it's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's time with you, but I'm coming home. I'm coming home. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause the cold air is calling and my head's recalling the moment that I was convinced. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause your lips are calling and my heart's recalling the way I could never resist. It's been so hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's time with you, but I'm coming home to you.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away a month or more. Every show I go before, need to hear that voice, cause right now feels like it's been too long. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. You're an angel, that's for sure. With some devil, hear you roar. But I like it, we on the floor. In my ear, be whispering. Used to have fun, now I'm bored. Do I miss you? Yes, of course. Think about that time when we stayed up all night talking. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, really appreciate your patience. We'll get underway now with our last auction, just in the process of making contact with our overseas owner. But the property in question, 187 Taylor's Mistake Road in Sumner. Michelle Ward, she's thoroughly enjoyed marketing this property, bringing it to the auction room for your consideration. Just a brief acknowledgement that I know interested parties have been made aware of, but just draw your attention back to it. Remind you that purchasers have been advised that some of the damaged retaining walls on the property have only been partially repaired. and have not been signed off by an engineer, we are unable to warrant that the repairs to the garage and some retaining walls have been fully completed and are compliant in their current state. Purchasers are advised to have gotten your own professional advice regarding these matters. But the remainder of the contract remaining, of course, unchanged. It's a freehold title that you purchase. 774 square metres, the size of that parcel. The 16th day of June is your settlement and possession date. But I think on offer here a lifestyle that is so often sought but so seldomly obtained. It's been enjoyed and owned by our owners since 1991. 32 years of ownership, tightly held real estate. Of course, in this area, that's case in point of just about every single home. Very difficult to get into this location, so a rare opportunity to make it your own, to ensconce yourself into this fabulous seaside setting. Of course, the front yard there of Taylor's Mistake Beach, it's your front yard, it's your playground to make the most of. It is truly a wonderful lifestyle. The home itself, of course, well set up there, light and sunny that it is, with that enormous decking out the front there where you can spread and sprawl, perch and ponder and enjoy the setting, and of course the lapping waves down below. Timber rich interior that it is, good garaging as well, easy drive on access, topping it all off very, very nicely. So buyers, you know the merits, the values of the locality. 187 Taylor's Mistake Road. What's the opening number? The opening bid. After 32 years, 650, and really appreciate it too, sir. Off we go. $650,000, maybe 700. Can I suggest that as a figure? But $650,000 we have as a starting point. First call at just 650. Third, 700. Thank you, ma'am. Good luck to you as well. Just beside you there, sir, at 7 3/4. Can I say at 750? Comfortable there. Have the $700,000 over to the side there. 750 and back he comes. At the 3/4 and 800 to stay in it. There it is on the nod of the head. 800 now and 850 if you'd like. At $800,000, first call. Round the room, is there better? Second call at $800,000. 850, are we saying yes? Third final call at $800,000. No further? 850. Ma'am, have you at 8? Have 850 on the phone with Jackie from the team here at $850,000. New bidder there. Do you come back at 900? Okay, 875. Back in the lead at 875, 900 an easy step to take. Just steps from the beach too. At 875, once the money at 875, do we go, there's the 9, maybe 950, ma'am. At $900,000 on the telephone. 925, stick with the little quarters at 925. Look for 50 or more. First call at 925. Twice at $925,000 as the message is conveyed on the phone. There's the 50, thank you, Jackie, at 950. $1 million, ma'am. Okay, do it your way, 975. Leaving that open here. Jackie against you at 975. Does someone else pluck the million? At 975. First call at 975. Penultimate at 975. Looking for $1 million. Third final call at 975. No better at this point in time on the phone, Jackie? At 975. If not, ma'am, I'm going to have a conversation with you. You are in the lead at 975. We're going to pause. We're going to get some instructions with our owner on the phone there. If you just follow Karen here, she's going to find a private space.
skies of a different light. Why noise that keeps me up at night? I can't help but think back to you. I wish that I could find a face that I would recognize. I replay the memory of you. It's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home. Hold on to my embrace, this time I promise it won't break. I'm hoping that things haven't changed. Life took us far apart, but it never took away my heart. Have you been holding it safe? 'Cause it's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home. I'm coming home. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause the cold air is calling and my head's recalling the moment that I was convinced. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause your lips are calling and my heart's recalling the way I could never resist. It's been so hard, but no, I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home to you.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we go back to Taylor's Mistake Road. Again, conversation taking place with our highest bidder. That bid has been increased to $1,180,000, a level at which my owners have instructed me. The property has been withdrawn and successfully sold to our highest bidder out of the room. Well done to our new owner. Of course, congratulations to our outgoing owner, and well done to Michelle Ward. That concludes, I believe, does it, Grace, our auctions here?